9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zara Berserk. Sorry, my voice. I don't know what something's wrong with my voice. But here I am, continuing from my previous live stream. O Muslim severing ties and you're divided. So two brothers, Hindu brothers, joined me. Much grateful to them for that. But me having a little knowledge about, like in detail about the this thing which we went to on my previous live stream. So I don't know why I have a lisp. Gujarat riots 2002. So I've read in detail now, mostly on this, and I'm going to show you. I do condemn, first of all, I condemn the killing of innocent humans in retaliation, even. No killing of innocent humans. And so here I see that children, Muslim children, women, innocent men were killed. So this was quite out of proportion. I don't know what's going on since year 2000. I wasn't even in India. Oh, sorry. I hadn't left Pakistan. I was in Pakistan. I don't know what this is. Never heard from my father that Hindus were. But he wasn't in India, however. We didn't have much news from India. His father was in India. Never heard that Indian Hindus were doing this. However, in the Gujarat riots, the police and the government not helping. And who knows? I mean, okay, these were people who were Hindus who were on a pilgrimage, right? So what's happened is the burning of the train, 27th February 2002, which caused the deaths of 58 Hindu pilgrims and car sevaks returning from Ayodhya is okay. So burning of a train. Who burned this train? So violence, we don't know, but the violence, outbreaks of violence, Muslim against the minority Muslim population of Gujarat for the next year. So sorry, I didn't read this. For the next year, and then it's really out of proportion. It gets really out of proportion. So the Hindu Indians, I felt, went wild on this. Completely out of proportion, and this is horrid. So the thing was that the Hindus should not retaliate killing Muslims, innocent people. First, even though, I mean, okay, I don't know, like your children are killed, burnt. So yeah, that okay, I can't decide about that, right? I can't put myself, even if I try now, I can't. If I had a child who was burnt and who was just going on pilgrimage. But I'm not sure if I'll do what the Indian Hindus did in retaliation, if I would allow them even to do this. So, I was a Shia, and then our Imam Bargas had suicide bombing too there in Julus, also in the procession, Shia procession in Pakistan, and the Hazaras were killed, Shias in Hazara. So I'm not sure if I would do this, but in the end, I was telling my ladies when I got out of the Imam Barga that it's time to stand up because the government is not helping us. Let's protest or something. In a peaceful way, not that we go killing the Sunnis, No way can I think of that. Killing innocent people. So this, wherever it happened and went out of proportion, and how brutally the innocent Muslims later on killed children, men, women. I condemn this strongly. So sorry, sometimes, I'm slow at getting things, and I apologize for that too. And so I asked the the Hindu brothers here, because they said we're here because we support the ex-Muslims. I suppose if an ex-Muslim is killed, that doesn't mean that you go killing. And I don't think the Hindus would do that. Okay, support me in a peaceful way, even if I'm killed, lynched, killed. Don't kill Muslims because of me, because they killed me, things like that. And the thing is that there are enemies who don't want even India and Pakistan. But I don't think Pakistan is its. Maybe there are some. I don't think, or I can't see. But there are some in Pakistan who would like to have be prosperous, be like in good things, the Western, follow the Western way, or those who peacefully, want to have a peaceful relationship with India, friendly relationship like the UAE has, so that keep that. There are some Muslims, not can't deny that in Pakistan who would want that, but then there are Muslims who don't want that at all. And they're on Kashmir issue. Don't know, and it just went on and on. So, and before that, because the Muslims would not be, I guess, I don't know, I can't talk for them, but I felt that they can't live with anyone. Ismailis can, because their mom had said. And the UAE people, the UAE has friendly relationships with India. They have Hindus working, and here in the UAE. So this also, right? I don't know is why this is going on, but there could be some enemies trying to spark the violence. Like in Pakistan, I was told, between the Shias and the Sunnis. So you have to be really careful, cautious. But at that time, when things like this happen, you're burnt. But it went out of proportion, and the police and the government should not have let this go out of proportion. So blaming the police and the government of India for this Gujarat riots. No way can you go killing innocent people out of retaliation, going crazy like this, cruel. Modi was cleared of complicity in the violence by the Special Investigation Team 2012. However, the SIT also rejected claims that the state government had not done enough to prevent the riots. Yeah. So this, the state government, I would blame too, that they didn't do enough to prevent this violence against Muslims. Where am I now? So I really, like I haven't found someone who would really help me since I have impediments, uh, talking, proper explaining. Even my case, like today, I didn't want to go into this kind of a horrific thing. Makes me throw up and all this, right? So I haven't found really someone who's honest, true and help me, say that, okay, like for, sorry, the Indian brothers, I realized later that you haven't been that honest with me after reading about this in detail. So sorry, I didn't know the detail, and even if I had read the details, if I had the heart to read the details, I can't remember. But even if, somewhere, some time ago, like to remember it, I can't remember the ayats that I do here. I'm mixed up with the tabs and it takes me time. So while they were sending me private messages and like, I was kind of this. But I sense that please let's keep it on the Muslim Islamic thing right now. However, I condemn, so please don't create barriers, obstacles in my way while I'm doing the Islamic thing to help Ismaili Muslims, all of you Muslims. See this now, taking the Ismaili Quran. It's a lot of ego, like from the Christian side too. I see that, from the Muslim side, Hindu side also ego coming up. A lot of ego, and I have this devil attacks and all. People could say, "Oh, she's the one who's bad all the time, yelling," and they take my weakness and all this and believe. And they're like Christians also say, "What kind of a person is she?" And if I keep saying Radha, I'm Radha Rani and all this, it all goes against the Hindus, right? Most of the time, and myself. So look, Christians are not for the idol worshippers, never were. Neither were the Jews. You were killed. You would be killed if you were an idol worshipper and a Jew found you. Your land would be taken. I have read this in Exodus. Now it's changed. The Jews have changed this. But where the idol worshippers and what is the ruling of the Bible of that time? Golden calf idol worshipped by the Hebrews. So you can read this, right? Just so sharing this. Sorry, it's from Britannica. Yeah. So also this. And what was the previous thing I read out a little bit, and I forgot to share it. Here, please cooperate. Right? Am I live? So I am live, but I don't know why it's not showing here that I'm live. What's wrong with this device? Maybe something is wrong with this device. Just a minute. I'm going to check why I haven't come live. Why it's not showing that I'm live here? What's wrong? On my other device. It's showing here that I'm live. 14 minutes, 4 seconds. So it's not showing here that I'm live. I don't know why. So I come here so that you don't misunderstand me. At least a little bit. Like I want to build trust before I die and as I'm in pain. Uh, I hope you understand this, right? Okay, now I see myself live here. I wasn't seeing myself live here. Not using my health, but I have to say that I'm not well, and please, I appeal to the hearts, to humanity, to humane people to understand as it is life has been very difficult for me since year 2000 even more. Why can't you people have humanity in you, honesty? So, as I'm like, yeah, I do get scared, and the devil just, like, they'll think this about you and they'll think that about you. Already I've suffered a lot because they couldn't understand my love for my teacher in Karachi American School. Neither did my teacher understand it. And later on, maybe she did, but it was too late. So I suffered through and through, and I wanted to kill myself. So if you want to help someone, I'm not asking for your pity. I'm appealing to humanity's art. This, I'm appealing to your hearts. If you have hearts to understand and have consideration, this is for humanity. Every individual should matter. Going through something, that's why individuals keep quiet and don't come out, because the things the false accusations, you don't understand the mental illness, and I'm telling them come out. That's why I created Sojourn Sahara. I thought very naive that I could trust what's happening. Even the recently someone wanting to join my, I have to check if they're on Facebook, my group, my page. Then they post something like that. They're brutal people outside. And moreover, I have this evil thing, like they want me to get into trouble with my country, with the UAE, things like that, and give they've succeeded to a certain extent. So that's, sorry, I don't believe in any religion. However, I found uh, Michael coming back, Archangel Michael. Sorry, I don't mean to make fun, but I've become, unlike myself, what this channel, our everyday lives. This. But still, I keep questioning this also. I'm very weak. So, and then between the idols, and it's very difficult between the idol worshippers, the Christians and the Jews, and this and that, and like on the belief also, like why worship false idols? And then the Christians are Jezebel against Jezebel. So, even though I found the prophets later on quite insane, or something wrong with them, and right, the Hebrew, the Israeli prophets, even the Muslim, this one, Prophet Muhammad, but I didn't. You see, I'm not going to go and kill them. I don't know why Jezebel did. But before even Jezebel came in the picture, don't you think that? So it had come again in my mind since something was posted on Jezebel. So I don't know whether to trust Christians. And now God has, now Jesus Christ has come and this. Oh, please give me a, like, sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but please, all this time, human beings suffering so much, and the spiritual warfare. Oh, who will you put it on? Idol worshippers? So everyone's got their ego, I think, and I have mine, and I will point it out when my ego comes out. And on the other hand, if this is not me and the demon, I will say this is the demon. But my ego is there, and I'm doing my best. But thank God, I succeeded in putting my ego aside to do the research on my religion and show and see that no, this is not right. Sorry. Prophet Muhammad cannot have this kind of privilege in Surah Tahrim, at least, what he's told. What the Muslims may say for his defense, that he has a privilege here to act like this. So thank God this much I overcame in this very bad, evil devil when it comes, Sid, stubborn. All that. So, I want to also have fun, and I've created this Facebook. I wanted to have fun on my Principles channel and fun with God, and little bit, clean joke and laugh and all that. Um, I can't afford to do this. So this is very difficult for me. Please bear with me. Okay, and what the people are going to say, I don't know. So I wish you all that even if you are idol worshippers, that you worship your idols. And, I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Jew to tell you not to worship idols. Although Israel and India, because they have a common enemy, that's what Christian Prince said. That's why they're friends, you see. And maybe Hindus are coming here because they have a common for protection, self safety. And that's why they're saying they want to they want to support ex-Muslims. But I would like some very honest humanitarian people, right? So I can't trust anyone. I have to be very careful how people come here and what they say, even like on this humanity. Are you really for humanity? You see, another thing, thank God, uh, what was his name? The Indian guy, gentleman, brother of the first one who came, and then he brought his friend. First, he wasn't accepting. He was saying, "Unki bhi thodi ghalti hai," like the mistake of that lady, the video he showed, and all this. Here. So, you see, I asked him, like, can you explain this? But then he apologized and he said he was wrong and he apologized. But the thing is that, many people would, I don't know how many, would blame those who blame these girls for getting into this. Blame your government for not spreading awareness, proper awareness. Like, for example, the child who was raped and killed, Zainab in Pakistan. What did the Pakistanis start? They said they started to raise awareness. Now it was too late, but even then, right? Raising awareness is very important about these things, which I don't think the Indian government has done much to do that, nor the gurus on that. So this uh, raising awareness against, but even then, can you blame that? Now, can you blame that girl who was trapped into this? Look, it's very natural for a boy and a girl. Okay, like the Muslims say that when a girl, they say that 9 years age, when if she start, that's the time she starts her namaz, her prayer, or has her menstruation. If she starts her menstruation at that age, hardly anyone. I haven't seen a girl. I haven't started. Uh, 9 years age is, I think, 11, 10, 11, 12. But nine, okay, minimum, that's the minimum they've given. So when they have this, so they were saying on, the Muslims were saying on ex-Muslim from Pakistan channel, because it was Aisha 9 years old. They went they went out of the topic and all this. And I didn't realize, the Sayyid Yazid, that they were so in, like they showed us that they've gone out of the topic. The topic was only, was Aisha 9 years old when Prophet Muhammad got married to her. That's all. There we went here and there. Also, like, later on when they went on consent, so I was on consent. And I was thinking, like, I didn't post much, but thinking I went here and there. So you see, we missed the topic, the subject matter. We stray from it. That also. Not intelligent enough. What is the matter with you people? Quran ayat says that you don't understand a single fact. So I may have missed a lot of things also. I'm not perfect, or I'm full of mistakes. But at least on this, I succeeded. So I said, this is something maybe you can help me on, Islam. And it's come to me as I've read the Quran. Oh, and I know my religion a little bit, not completely like some others, like uh, like even but some things I don't know. But this thing, at least from the Quran ayats, I started. I don't know the hadiths of the, but some things from there, and we go like that, and then goes to that ayat and that, ayat. And this is how I do it. So like apostate imam, they were asked, someone else was saying you, this Shia gentleman was screaming, and no, he was like on the Zalmi's channel. You're not a Shia, my goodness, because you haven't told me that prayer in the namaz. When you sit down and in the namaz, I was like, what prayer in the namaz? Like I've even forgotten my kunut prayer, my sitting down prayer. So some things I've forgotten already. Like the word he used, I couldn't get what prayer, like what you call while you're sitting down, what you call that prayer while you're sitting down and praying. Uh, and then later on, he came here, and another Sayyid said he was here, and he told him that no, some he was not willing to even accept that some Shias they don't pray that prayer that you've asked us here. Oh, if I no, and he was not willing to agree to that, accept that. Do you see, like even our Shias and some really rude and cruel, very hard-hearted, strict, and liars. They lie. So this is, dishonesty. I hate it. So I want honest people here. Please don't get me into trouble. I could already be in trouble. I'm already in. Like if they will ask me, why are you doing this? I'm going to tell them, oh, I'm doing this to help UAE, even Muslims in everywhere, right? Even in the UAE, I'm helping my. They may not understand this. I wouldn't know how to say it properly, perhaps. Like one man from Sharjah, when uh, Amina Sardar was online, and I used to go to her with live streams, or the ex-Muslim life, some getting together. I was there at another channel, or ex-Muslim Sahel. Amina Sardar was there. A man, Pakistani man in Sharjah, it's like you are destroying our peaceful fabric. You shouldn't be. Why are you doing this? Why are you people, ex-Muslims, doing this? And what is this ex-Muslim? Like that. What if some Arab, my UA, and there was a Shia Emirati who came on my channel, old channel or this channel, and it's like, I will complain to the police about you. I said, you go. Then answering them, I get a little rude. I said, go and complain and listen. I can't talk properly. Answering back. So this, and I went after this person on Facebook. I tried to search him out, and I called out. He's Abu Dhabi, and he knows that on X platform. Then I get really mad. So please help mental illness. Help me in this condition. Please cooperate. Please be honest. Where are the gurus of India? You're supposed to be like I think you should come and help out like the others, you know, each and every one. You should come out. Reach out, please. Don't see you gurus reaching out. Are you that high and mighty? Sorry. See, again, I sound very rude, right? So, here I am. Oh, God, and I don't know. I'm not saying that, but I think we need you. We need you to give attention to each and every one of us who need help, who need you. So please don't get me into trouble more than I could be in trouble. Against my country's rules doing this, I should have been executed long time ago. How will when someone asks me, I kind of get tongue tied. Why are you doing this? And then after a few hours, oh, I come back. Now it's after a few hours. Before it was like after some days. Oh, I should have answered that person. After some years. Oh, I should not have been her friend. Realizing it. So very slow. Please cooperate here. Another, okay, so I will be, um, so Muslims also would like you. I condemn what Hindus in India are doing against the Muslims, the zulm, or any kind of cruelty or rudeness. I condemn that fully. Now, Muslims, to carry on with the Ismaili. So here the ayat was, sorry, another thing I forgot is that Surah 9, ayat 12 doesn't say the imams are supposed to fight this. The imam, it says, Surah 9, ayat 12 says, God says, and if they break their pledges after the treaty and assail your religion, then fight the imams of disbelief. It tells every Muslim then. So Ismailis, you need to see this also in Shias, where you say that Imam is supposed to be the leader and you're supposed to come under this one umbrella. Surah 9 and 12, you didn't mention, is that all Muslims are supposed to gather and fight the chief leaders, the Imams of the disbelievers, chief leaders or chiefs of leaders of disbelief. How come you don't see your own mistake? And when the water, then uh, right now it's against the Hindus. Arya Samaj wants to kill. Elena Ali's given me that. Us. I mean, on her channel. Now, recently, what the Hindus have been doing since year 2000, that's very recent. Before that, we've never heard. Not my grandfather was in India. I don't know whether my father used to talk to him much or how much about this. But I've seen that a lot of corruption and India, um, you know, should stop this. My uncle once said that he would go to India, but he wouldn't go to Pakistan. An Emirati. He stopped going to Pakistan. His wife is my aunt, my mother's sister. But my aunt and I, we wouldn't go to India. Like my mother told me that we wouldn't go to India, but there was another reason. Not that we. It was because my grandfather had married another woman my my grandmother was his first wife. He had left from Pakistan, gone to India. Emirati, okay? So this, God. So I don't know how much I can say this. So that's why my mother said that we will not go to India because, yeah, even though my grandmother was not very good, she was wicked with us, and my mother even, but she was faithful, loyal to her grandmother, her mother-in-law, my grandmother, and that's why she said that we will not go to India because the step uh, is there. The other wife is there. The step. The other wife is there. So she was on her side. She was loyal to this wicked mother-in-law was my father's mother, who was the wicked mother-in-law. My mother was like this. So sorry if Indians, Hindus, when I said I hate Hindus, said hate is a choice and this and that, right? And then why don't you then condemn these things? Gujarat riots, however they started, but it's gone out of proportion. You killed innocent beings. At least in my hate, I don't, I condemn the killing, I won't kill you. This. I mean, so much dishonesty, so much double standards. I see in this world. It's making me very, very sad now. I can hardly get up. And it is painful even when I get up, even when I'm able to. Why can't people cooperate? And if you feel this is terrible for the world, on one hand, maybe I'm saving your life by the truth will save us. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Maybe like me, you will be like, after love, you'll be love and grief, aggrieved or something, and you may be a failure. Maybe it won't save you. Maybe we will get killed, ex-Muslims. I don't know about tomorrow, but taking it a day at a time, a moment at a time, this is what I found about my religion. And I don't, oh God, bombardment. Um, so now I've got panic struck because I don't see it. Yeah, so there are these people who would take advantage of everything we do, anything we do for humanity. And now I'll be tested, maybe go out and see that I can't help the person outside who's not well. Maybe the police. Oh, see, you ignored that person because being so selfish. Outside walking, I hardly can go out. First of all, right, and they'll hit me on my face, and then I'll come back feeling so guilty. Oh, that here I am. Now, whatever I can do, how far I can reach, where I can reach, I'm trying my best. I couldn't help Karachi when I wanted to. I lot in my heart. I failed. So I see that people want me to fail here. Now, the thing my head is on, my mind. Oh, and the brainstorming we did. The Asia Bibi case in Pakistan. What happened is someone I know came and told me that when I was saying a Facebook group I've joined, Justice for Asia Bibi. No, he said, sister, don't do it. More than half of Pakistan has come out rejoicing the Asia Bibi's defender, lawyer who was killed, and making him a hero, the one who killed him. Making the one who killed Asia Bibi's lawyer a hero. A Sunni Muslim telling me, sister, don't do it, they'll come after you. Don't even join like her group on Facebook. Don't talk about her on social media. Don't risk it. So the Sunni Muslim cared for my life. I was a Shia Muslim at that time. He said, don't do. He himself was like, please don't, this is what's happened in our country, Pakistan. It's become an extremist. Like half of Pakistan out, or more than half, out on the streets rejoicing, celebrating. And the killer of Asia Bibi's lawyer was his own driver, the lawyer's driver. So this also, I don't know how to take these, like I'm just telling you, here at least a Sunni Muslim telling me. Now, so there are good Muslims. Good Muslims meaning good humans. Once you get into this religion, sincerely, if you're Quran only, God help us. If you're Ahl Sunnah, you go into extremism. God help. You can go into Salafi extremism. I don't know how far Salafism is extremism. You will not even be allowed to cry on your parents' like death. No, no, don't cry. Some of the natural feelings you can't cry. Forbidden to cry. They say, why do these Shias cry and all this? For the dead, for their dead. And this is the way, it's not like what Jiddu Krishnamurti is saying, that look, who are you crying for? Are you feeling sorry for yourself when your loved one is gone? And that's a different matter. Please don't bring Jiddu Krishnamurti in this. If you're going, and then like my other friend, oh, so this, you say, oh my God, a lot. When you tell me you're doing Jiddu Krishnamurti and Jiddu Krishnamurti say, God is a Lord. God, I don't use the word God. Now that's, where I come from. I can't even be, but I was trying. So you're trying to discourage me like this, taunting me? I mean, really heartless people you are. Jiddu Krishnamurti even talks about what the West would, against the West in this way, that you can, they enjoy artwork. And I was like, if I'm doing this artwork, maybe my Christian friend, brother, was telling me, bring it to show it on to America or someone, maybe there you will get a lot of, what do you call that? So maybe admiration, or they'll give some value to this art. There it's like some lady someone on Facebook, oh my God, ये haram hai. You're not supposed to. Haram, forbidden. It's this ugly dragonfly. Allah's creation. I wouldn't even call a crow ugly or their singing, their kaka ugly. मुझे बहुत डर लगता है, I feel. Why should I do that? अल्लाह ने जो बनाया है उसको हम कैसे बुरा कर सकते हैं? It is their nature, the crow's nature. That's the way God has made them. So things coming from the Muslims I've seen, and I see that it's not addressed in the most justifiable way. Justice has not been done. Even from the Ismailis side, they're very peace loving, this and that, and they're very, like the Imam, I would say, sorry to, with due respect to the Imam, His Highness Aga Khan, Muslims have given the 12 Shias in Pakistan so much problem. And you would say now, okay, what will you say? Look, since Muslims, Sunni or who, gave the Ismailis so much problems, they had to go into hiding. See the history of the Ismailis. What happened? How were the assassins made? Didn't the assassins go? But okay, the assassins didn't go like completely, kill innocent, right? The Ismailis, from the Ismailis, they were the assassins. They had to go and kill some of the. So please read this, right? Read the Ismaili Order of the Assassins. Let's read it together here. Where are the Hindus? Where were the idol worshippers at this time? Who gave what happened? The making of the assassins, the order of the assassins. Is this true? Hashashian, Persian, assassin, were a Nizari Ismaili order that existed between 1090 and 1275 AD, founded by Hassan Sabah. This Hassan Sabah ibn Sabah. Some of the Muslim Pakistanis still tell us, 12 Shias, that he was a Jew and you come from him, and he's the one who divided, and he was an enemy of Islam, the true Islam for the Muslims. You follow the Jew leader, Hassan ibn Sabah. During that time, they lived in the mountains of Persia and the Levant and held a strict subterfuge policy throughout the Middle East, posing a substantial strategic threat to Fatimid, Abbasid, and Seljuk authority, and killing several Christian leaders. Who did this? The idol worshippers? The Hindus of India? Over the course of nearly 200 years, they killed hundreds who were considered enemies of the Nizari Ismaili state. You want me to stop? But this Imam, I say he's peaceful and all this, and that's why I took Ya Ali's prayer and given to me by a friend, a brother, trusted, from connected to an Ismaili. That's why. And knowing that the Imam and the recent Ismailis, I've known them in London, I've known them before London, I've met some, I can trust them. Let me do justice, right? Accepted by Ismailis themselves. Accepted by Ismailis themselves. Get the citation also. Okay, please. Contemporaneous historians include Arabs Ibn al-Falanisi and Ali ibn al-Athar, and the Persian Ata Malik Juvaini, the first to refer to the assassins as Batiniya, an epithet, widely accepted by Ismailis themselves. Widely accepted by Ismailis themselves. Overview. Thank you, Wikipedia. The assassins were founded by Hassan ibn Sabah. The state was formed in, okay, all this I read, okay, after the capture of Alamut Castle in the Alborz mountain range of Persia, which served as the assassins' headquarters. This is, right? You have accepted this, the Smileys themselves. The Western world was introduced to the assassins by the works of Marco Polo, who understood the name as deriving from the word hashish. Who did they kill? And now Muslims, aren't you playing the victim card? Or, oh, you'll get, India is there, and Israel is there, and America is there. You're getting us into trouble with this. I'm not the one getting you into trouble with this. I know your egos, minds, how they work. Even worse than I could ever imagine. Where my imagination doesn't go. So please, I'm doing this for your welfare and for my also helping myself and helping you. I condemn all the killings of innocent people, children, women, girls, children, I said, female mate, children, women, men. I condemn it. But can't this be peacefully done that we're doing? Why would you not allow this? Your minds come up with all sorts of things. Oh, Zahra, if you talk academically, I've proven Shia 12 was wrong. I say, excuse me, I can't breathe properly sometimes. I have this problem. Oh, I have to find my other glasses. Where are they? Okay, even these glasses are heavy for me and it hurts because of chronic, something's happened to me. It has been, sorry about this. I found them. So please help. I mean, please cooperate. I'm not, like I did say, I hate Shias. I said I hate Hindus. But now that also I made a Facebook page or something, I changed it to Human Welfare Truth Seeker. It's private, right? So this. It's very difficult to understand idol worshippers also. Idols, why they? And I still haven't reached that. So, like I told my Hindu brother, Indian brother, that please don't ask me, I don't know. In my weakness, of course, I would like that power, help, self healing, all that. I'm just so confused in this world. I don't know. But this much I know what I'm doing day by day. At least this much I know that, I'm trying to help out. And if you find it helpful, great. Sorry, I'm not a healer. I'm not a light worker. I was stuck in the LL thing. Nothing that may. I used to read American books, self-help books, but nothing against my. If it went against my religion, and thank God I didn't start like a my own thing in college. Oh, that guess what I found here? I found emptiness, Savior, help me. Well, it was a miracle of God and be Mariam. I wasn't going around saying this. Chup, keep quiet. I couldn't. You see, these Americans coaches, these spiritual, they have their own thing. One is saying this, another saying this. There is a lot of confusion, but you know, if you follow many, just go to one perhaps and see and try another one until you find the person, the guru or the master that helps you. You, resonate with this person. But I couldn't do this. What the Americans, what the others, Shakti Gwen writing a book that, this is all energy. Her book I read first, her only book that I bought was Creative Visualization. Like, I don't know that this is all energy. These Americans are telling me this also. Then, please, I have the problem also of remote viewing. I have to, I've shared some on Facebook about this. How does this happen? Where did it start? Who can do this? So please even if they're worshipping idols, as long as they're not hurting you, or they haven't found that maybe you would say the spiritual warfare is coming from the idol worshippers, right? No, it's not. Actually, don't you think it's coming from this God who let Satan loose? Even in Christianity, like how could God, what's the thing in the Satan? How did it happen, the story of Satan in the Bible? Maybe start from Genesis when Adam and Eve, right? I've forgotten. And what is who has written the Lost Paradise? Look, please, I didn't create evil. I didn't allow evil. And this Lord, and you're blaming idol worshippers, if you're blaming them also, then the Lord God said to the woman, what is it this that you have done? The woman said, the serpent deceived me and I ate. Then the Lord God asked the woman, what if, oh goodness. She said, the serpent deceived me. There are very clever people. Like I was trying to tell the Hindu brother recently about that girl not being at fault at all. Systematically, very deceptive, very cunning way, like I didn't say it properly. Like, let's say now we watched Indian movies. Now, if I admired a Hindu actor, Amitabh Bachchan. Thank God my father and they all had someone to admire. Okay, they admired Dilip Kumar, and they liked Muhammad Rafi, but thank God they more than Kishore Kumar. but they liked Lata Mangeshkar like anything, thank God. So, they couldn't tell me that you're wrong in admiring a Hindu actor. But I knew who my ideal was. My ideal was Imam Hassan. When I met like this really Shami Kapoor, the actor, Indian actor, I didn't give him any importance. I didn't tell him, oh, you're Shami Kapoor. My uncle used to dress like you when we used to go to Murray and all this. And your movies and that song of yours, Jungli. Oh, Jai Koi Mujhe Jung. Yahoo! Not all that. Because I had this Shia thing in me. Okay, but on admiration, like, of course, you're watching a movie and this is natural to admire. My father used to say, क्या हिंदुस्तान क्या जय हिंद, like, लता जी क्या है, लता जी, all that. So it's very natural. So these people, like even Cicero has spoken about this, right? So they can deceive your girls, very in a very deceive them. It's not the girls or Eve's fault. God should have realized this. Now it depends which religion you're coming from. If you're coming from this kind of a religion where Eve was deceived and then she told Adam, you're going to blame the woman. Okay? Even in the Bible, it's like this. Then we have, so this, and what was I searching for? I've forgotten. So look at this Genesis 3:13. Then the Lord God said to the woman, what is it? What is this that you have done? The woman said, the serpent deceived me, and I ate. Then Lord God asked the woman, what have you done? So you're going to blame the woman. And Lord God was like waiting, didn't say a word, doesn't know. What is he doing? Testing? He's the all knowing God. He should have known the serpent. Stop the serpent. Why isn't he stopping the serpent? Why isn't he helping Eve? And then he tells you, don't get deceived by the serpent. Eve got deceived. And this deception. Oh, like, okay. Like I told this Hindu brother, big people have slipped in their lives. Judges have been deceived by covert narcissists, criminals, rapists. Lawyers have been deceived, defending them thinking they are innocent. Like Cicero says, aha, in the Cicero on treason, when treason comes, you can be deceived. Your top notch political people can be deceived. Goodreads. A nation can survive fools and even the ambitious, but it cannot survive treason from within. Now, how much have you been told? And you've had training on this, how to recognize this enemy at the gate is less formidable, for he is known. Let me just share this before I go on. He's known. Right? She can survive. So where was that? But an enemy at the gate is less formidable, for he is known and carries his banner openly. But the traitor moves. The traitor, sorry, moves amongst those within the gate freely. His sly whispers rustling through all the alleys, heard in the very halls of government itself. Marcus Cicero. And it's not the full one. I can't find the full. Quote on this by Marcus Cicero. You can, big people can be deceived. So there's another thing. What else? I didn't say it properly at that time. You know how this enemy has gotten into me, trying to get me into trouble, slip of tongue, saying things I don't want to say, using abusive language, like I'm drugged, drunk, under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Hmm? You don't know how your girls can be deceived, since the UK girls were deceived. Now it's very natural, like the Muslims say, well, 9 years. I didn't complete that. Uh, Previously, I mentioned this. So they get married because their feelings come, right? Now at 9 years, if the British girls or something in school, they have a boyfriend, a friend, boyfriend. 10, and you say, oh, they have girlfriend, boyfriends. Now, since you realize, now that you realize and you have that, it comes up, right? That feeling. And you want a boyfriend. You admire a boy in school, or you have a crush on a boy. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, teenage years now, right? And this is how the Muslims say that, okay, these are loose girls. We're going to use them, groom them, exploit this. This is very natural in children also. You realize in school that you admire a boy, you become friends and all that. I don't know at what age the girls may admire. Even 8, perhaps, 8. Like when I was young, my thing was with my cousin, so I can give my experience. Okay, 7, 8. You know how the girl can be exploited. Oh my goodness. So blaming the girl. You see, here I realize somewhere I'm subdued. Somewhere I'm abusing in childhood. My grandmother set this up. Through my experience, I realized how these people can, even children, they don't leave, right? So this. So don't put it on those girls that although the brother apologized and corrected himself, that's very good. I'm so happy to see that. When will you? I have realized I just cannot put in words the cunningness, like someone, someone told me that this witch has a remote control. Our remote, like she has our remote control, or he, in their hands. Now, if I do adultery or I go, something happens to me, like, the feeling I can't control myself. Oh my God. So I go, or maybe if I can't do adultery, I'll masturbate or something. And then my father catches me. And then, I do adultery and they find four witnesses and they get me killed. Punishment, I don't know the punishment, how many, what you call that, lashes or what. And actually, it's not me. It's the influence of black magic on me. Actually, I didn't hit my sister. It's actually the influence of black magic on me. It's not me. But I get punished. I look like a tyrant. I look like I'm the criminal. Lot of things. Please wake up, people. Aren't you smart enough? I've experienced that. Okay, I might say lack of evidence of God, but my weakness, I need God. I need power. I need this. I can't right now say where I stand about God, but I go moment to moment, right? I come here with lack of evidence of God. Now, of course, I've experienced some power, some miracles, and all this, but still there's lack of evidence of God. Full evidence is not there, complete evidence. I can't see. So that's this lack of evidence of God's existence. Then, I mean, it could be, I don't know, the brain side or what that creates the miracle. The miracles that I've seen, that others have seen with me, not only I was the witness. Or some miracles I've seen, no one else has seen. So this, I don't know which part of the brain or what this is. So many religions. Do you think God would exist and allowing so many religions? Only one religion is to be true. Christians say Christ is the Savior. Jews say, this are, you do this, practice this, commandments of God. Abide by them and you will succeed. All this, you'll be saved also. Shia say Islam, Prophet Muhammad, Imam Ali, Imamat. Sunni say this and all that. I mean, but there's one God. And if there's one God, then if you read the Quran and if you read the Bible also, if you don't believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, you will not be saved. That's your salvation. If you don't believe that Islam is the true religion, you will not be saved as a Muslim. No, I mean, as a person, you will not be saved. So, who's going to hell? You know how many people are going to hell? Oh my God, you never thought of this? I'm sure you people must have thought of this. How many people are going to hell? And which religion is true? So if you choose that religion, that only those the people of that religion will go to heaven. The rest will go to hell. Right? Right or wrong? So this also, think about it. Is this fair to the people? Is this fair? That God would, a true God would allow this? Because how can a true God allow? Either you blame the Jews for remaining Jews and not becoming Christians, and then not becoming Muslims, and not the religion. So either this or you blame God, right? Or you think, how can you blame God then? Is there a true God? If there was a true God, he should he should have sent something that these people, like, okay, there's pluralism and all this, as the Ismaili Imam says, but you know very well that only one religion, the people of one religion are going to be saved. Otherwise, reading this, tafsir, you can now clearly see what a problem. Even the Muslims are in a mess. What a problem it has. Here, Muslims need a leader or an imam for the jihad of knowledge, not only the physical jihad. I've read this out. Look at the problems. 12 Shias. Now, are you scared? Maybe this imam is true. Or maybe you're not scared even now. You think your Imam Mahdi is true. But then these Ismailis are all going to hell, according to 12 Shias. Yeah, let me show you an ayat, right? Where will they go? Through misguided leaders, imams, false imams. In Islam, if you say 12 Shia Sunnis that this is a false imam, you're going to, if this is a true imam, according to your own books and Quran, you're going to hell. Hell. According to Christianity, if you don't believe that Jesus Christ is Son of God, you'll be damned. Why is he the savior? Why is he called the savior? Not the savior of humanity on the whole, even if they don't believe in him. Only if they believe he is the Son of God and what he said and follow his commandments will they be saved. Jesus Christ himself says in the Bible, follow the commandment I give you, right? Follow the commandment. So all this, you see, had me thinking. And you tell me, no, no, don't do this. You will get this one into problem. Or God knows what you say. Follow the commandments I've given you. But if you want to enter into life, keep the commandments, he said to him. Which ones? Jesus said, you shall not murder, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not steal, you shall not bear false witness. Matthew 19, verses 17 to 19. Honor your father and your mother, and you shall love your neighbor as yourself. But what does this, and what does he tell the disciples? Right? When he says, I give you the greatest commandment, right? Or something. Jesus. Sorry. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. Matthew 6:4. 40. Sorry. Is this the one? Yeah, Bible Gateway. Wait. No, this is also not the one I was searching for. Jesus says, love, um, says, do you believe in, what do you believe? Where was that? I was reading, everyone who lives and believes in me. John 11:26, and everyone who lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this? Yes, Lord, she answered. I believe that you are the Christ. You are Christ, the Son of. Well, there was something else I was searching for. Love your friend, give your life. From there. What is this? No greater love, he says. Okay, let's read this a little. No greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend. Okay, it says this. It's very like humanitarian. It has nothing to do with believing in Jesus Christ or not. But there are times when he said, he's the salvation, right? Jesus Christ is the salvation. Without him, you won't have that. No, no greater love. I wish I could, no greater love. Greater love has, oh God, this is built on. So no greater love. Let me see if I can find another, the whole thing on this. How can I get it? Which website shall I go to? Oh God, I've gone to the same. Something's wrong with my voice also. I don't know where to go to. Read full chapter. No, no. Yeah, read from here. What can I do? King James, John 15. The other day I was reading this. John 15. I am the true vine, Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not take away, and every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Now you are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in it. Who is the great? Herein is my Father glorified. Right? My Father hath loved me. So have I loved you. Continue you in my love. Continue you in my love. If you keep commandments, you shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you. Okay. Okay, 13. Greater love hath no man than this, that man lay down his life for his friends. You are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for servant knoweth not what his Lord does, but I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you. You have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit. Okay? These things I command you, that you love one another. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. Remember the word that I said unto you. The servant is no greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. And so I skipped some. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin. But now they have no cloak for their sin. He that hated me hated my Father also. But this cometh past the word. Where is it? But when the Comforter is come, when I will send unto you from the Father. He asks his disciples, do you believe in me? What do you believe? And you shall also bear witness? Proceed. Where is it? These things I have spoken unto you that you should not be offended. John 16, verses now. 1. Second one, they shall put you out of the synagogues. Holy Father, I can't find it. Jesus tells his disciples, do you believe I have yet many things to say unto you? Spirit of truth himself. I go to my Father, he said. Do you inquire among yourselves of that I said a little while? Now Jesus knew they were desirous to ask him, and said unto them, do you inquire among yourselves all that I said a little while? And you shall not see me, and again a little while you shall see me. Verily, verily, I say unto you, that you shall weep and lament. This goes on in a woman, sorrow, and you now therefore have sorrow. I don't know where I give to you. His disciples said unto him, lo, now speakest thou plainly, and speakest no proverb. Now are we sure? Now are we sure that thou knowest all things, and needest not that any man should ask thee? By this we believe that thou camest forth from God. Jesus answered them, do you now believe? Now my heart was like, behold, the hour cometh, is now come, and that you shall be scattered. Like Jesus is asking a question. Jesus answered them, but in a questionable way. Do you now believe? These things I have spoken unto you, that in me you might have peace. You see, good cheer. I have overcome the world. Like, do you now believe? These words spoke Jesus and lifted up his eyes to heaven. Thou hast given power this lifetime. I have glorified now my Father. Do you now believe? Huh? Do you now believe? First, Jesus, you see, this belief thing is very, I get kind of, you know. So, first, Jesus was speaking in Proverbs. He's now asking his disciples, although it says answering, what does this mean? Person like me doesn't get it, right? Do you now believe? Even the disciples are questioning him till the end here. And he says, do you now believe? I can't find the questioning one. I did when I was reading that you all be one and the glory in them and thou in me. Father, I will behold foundation. O righteous Father, and I have declared unto them, love me, may be in them, I in them. Where was it? Do you now believe? Now I've lost it. Oh God, so you see, you can't be saved like this. I mean, you can only be saved like this in Christianity. Jesus has spoken these words. Where does he say? Do you now believe? I think 16 John has given me of the. Now, who will explain this to me? Christian. Or judgment because the prince of the world is judged. I bear them now. You cannot bear them now. How bad when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, which is the Spirit of truth, for God's sakes. He will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will show you things to come. How shall glorify he shall glorify me, for he shall receive of mine, and shall show it unto you. All things that the Father hath are mine, and therefore said I that. And the Muslims think this Prophet Muhammad is coming. He's a comforter. But Jesus says he will glorify me. Okay, a little while, and you shall not see me. I go to my Father. Then said some of his disciples among themselves, 17, what is this that he saith unto us? It's right at the end now. Jesus is going to go. Leave them. He's talking about leaving them. Disciples can't understand. Can you blame me or someone? Please, even I don't understand this. I had the Bible. Then said some of his disciples among themselves, what is this that he says to us, meaning unto us? A little while, and you shall not see me, and again a little while, and you shall see me, and because I go to the Father. 18, John. They said, therefore, what is this that he saith a little while? We cannot tell what he saith. The disciples are lost. 19, they don't know about resurrection or anything. They've not been prepared for this. Please, better to go to the some, like I would run to India. My father told me if Imam Hussein wasn't there and I wasn't a Muslim, I wouldn't be a Christian. I'd be a Hindu. They don't know about resurrection until now. Jesus' disciples. This is not only Judas Iscariot. Some of the disciples, right? Or then then said some of his disciples, Jesus' disciples, some. What is this? Please, I'm very scared. I don't understand. And this is very shocking. Now Jesus knew that they were desirous to ask him, and said unto them, do you inquire, ask among yourselves of that I said, a little while and you shall not see me, and again a little while and you shall see me. It's like the first time something is going to happen that they don't know about. Verily, verily, I say unto you, and you shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice, and you shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. A woman, when she is in travail, had sorrow. Okay, so she's delivered of the child, and she remembered no more in anguish of a man born into the world, for joy that a man is born into this. And you now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man take it from you. And in that day you shall ask something. Verily, verily, I say unto you, whatsoever you shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. Hitherto have ye asked, you have asked nothing in my name. Ask, and you shall receive. And on this, okay, these things have I spoken unto you. In Proverbs, why is Jesus talking to them in Proverbs? Please show me something clearly. What is this proverb? I don't understand. Anyway, so this also came. I remember to show you this that I had read a few days ago, and I didn't want to share it. Like I didn't want to. And that day you shall ask in my name, and okay, my Father Himself loveth you, and I came from a father. His disciples said unto him, lo, now speakest thou plainly, and speakest not no proverb. Now are we sure that thou knows all things. Now they are sure. And even that's not made me believe, right? So what is this? Now my heart was sinking. Even now as a ex, I have no religion, but just search. It's like, oh my God, what is this? So shocking. Now, are we sure? It's right at the end. Jesus has stopped talking in Proverbs. And for me, this is still like, I don't know. Now are we sure that thou knowest all things? You know, Jesus answered them, do you now believe? Answering them, but there's a question mark here. Look, 31 John. Oh my God, verse 31. And what's the 31 verse? Oh my God, that really got 16 John, 31 verse. Jesus answered them as if he's still like, he answered them, do you now believe? Okay, maybe I don't know how much I read, but again, Judas comes to him, right? 17 John. These words, okay, my son also may glorify thee. Glorified as Father, the hour is come. Now Judas Iscariot knows whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee. For I have given unto them the words that thou gavest me. I came out from thee, and they have believed that thou didst send me. Now he says here, I pray for them, and now I'm here. I will see. Now where's the disciple thing? Where does I thought Judas Iscariot comes here? Father. So Jesus is praying unto them thy name and declare it. A little bit out of topic now. Oh, Judas is here now. Garden to in which Judas then having received Jesus, therefore knowing all things, whom you seek here. Jesus, therefore knowing all things that should come upon him, went forth and said unto them. Now he's speaking to whom? Oh yeah, to the soldiers, the Roman. They answered him, Jesus of Nazareth. Then they asked. Then Simon Peter, having a sword drew it. Okay. Now here he, now he's gone to the, okay, he's been caught and so I think he asks his disciples, like, do you believe twice or something? Here I see only once. Okay, now this side ads going for the. So you see all these Satan and the origin of evil, Lucifer, as the Christians call it, but instead it's called other names like the devil. Satan is nowhere else referred to as Lucifer. Oh, the Bible doesn't explicitly state this. So Satan is nowhere. Oh God. Okay. I'm reading something else. Answers in Genesis that I haven't shared on the screen with you here. So this is going on. Oh God. Tell me, did man create Satan? Why are we suffering? Why are we being tested on our faith and this? When even to see, like, what evidence is there? There's no complete evidence of God. There are children dying, uh, so much sufferance, diseases, cancer, mental. Why are we suffering? Yeah, but you will say it's okay, like giving a reason. But when it comes, my faith gets shaken. Maybe your faith didn't get shaken. My faith got shaken. My faith gets shaken in God's existence even now. Since I don't have a religion, but I thought, spirituality, this, that, God, powerful. I've experienced some things. At least God exists. But sometimes but even in that, um, I question God's existence. Do you now believe even Jesus is questioning his disciples? So, like this is like the belief thing, you see how Jesus is talking to them and all this. I wish someone would just show us. Like, for example, when I went into the Hindus, especially the Shiva thing, First, I couldn't understand, like, oh my God, Shiva, Chidananda, Rupa, Shivam, Shiva. Then I read more, and then Muji Baba. And, oh my God, okay, this is Muji Baba just removed all the seven curtains that we say God is covered in, or seven veils, you may call it, whatever you may call it. Now, that's why I come here and I haven't found much help, really, honest help. Who will? Only Jiddu Krishnamurti, but he's no more. Who will be honest, like, totally unbiased? Sorry, I have to just remove the my headphones. Okay, untie this knot and uh, who will I find? When will I find the true one who is going to be explained to me from the very beginning till the end? Why the people suffered, why this? Huh? No, I can't articulate this. This is my problem. So when I'm able to do it, then I'll come back and try to articulate what I'm doing. Say if I remember, like, who will help me? Huh? I went to the Hindus, I went to Buddhists, but from the very beginning, like, this is why just going through Jiddu Krishnamurti, still in piecemeals, going through Moji Baba, because no one has, from the Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, at least this, that they ask questions, but all these gods, I don't understand, right? And life hasn't been easy. People have, now it's that Hindus, Arya Samaj, terrorism. Oh God, I'm bombarded with so many things. So, don't know how to, but I haven't received the answers full. Like if I go to Hinduism, they have some from the things, but then, you know, planets, scientists have found planets, this, that, distance. That is missing in Hinduism from the very beginning, right? And then I come across videos that say Hindu gods raped this one and that one. And if I come here for the Quran, helping Muslims on contradictions, Hindus come here and I have trolls and like, what's this going on? Please, let me, I'm in search of the truth. I haven't found someone who would be true. Give me all the answers. Or at least say, no, we don't have all the answers. So then why are you following this religion or that religion? Even Christianity, Even Islam, even Shia Islam hasn't given me full answers. In every religion, I got stuck. And the treachery of the world, and Hindus are doing this, and if you tell the Muslims something, if you, oh my God, look at, if the Christians don't have full answers. But anyways, what can we do? So I haven't found a proper place to be in. So I've made my own proper place here. But sometimes for the information for this place, I go to Christians. So much I learned from, this time. Like what? I never heard, even like in my Shias would say, the Sunni books have this, look at this. Prophet Muhammad kissed the private part, penis, of Imam Hussein, his grandson. Christian Prince has shown. Oh, sorry, Rob Christian has shown it from the Islamic sources. Islamic sources. Is my voice coming? Oh my God. This is the first time I got so shocked. And then the Muslims are coming to defend and say he's whatever. Like it's so terrible. It's really, what are you people doing? Please, one thing. Please, I'm doing this, and I really don't want people to suffer like I have. I want, I don't want to suffer. I didn't want to suffer. And sufferance is my lot. Okay, so even a Vishwanite will say, Hindu will say, Banti suffered. She never complained. She said, God, Sri Krishna. It's okay. Sorry, I put something in my mouth. Oh, in some things, I'm really, really confused. Don't know what to do. So I take a moment at a time. And what I think is right is doing this. But I haven't found a friend, a true friend, helping me here honestly, unbiased. Even if it is against yourselves, your country, your mother, your father. So sad. So in my pain and all this, I go for healing on YouTube, try to search. If this is, I'm sharing with you, I wonder what kind of people you are. Who am I sharing it with? I'm sharing it with you like I would share with my friends, very close friends. I never used to speak much to others. I was a one to one person. And you're going to take advantage of this. You're going to laugh, or I don't know what you're going to do. Or you're going to accuse me, or you're going to make life difficult. Or pray, do not mock me. Right? Shakespeare, King Lear. Pray, do not mock me. And are you going to do that? Make a mockery of me. Pray, do not mock me. King Lear. I'm a very foolish, fond old man, fourscore and upward, not an hour more nor less. I fear I am not in my perfect mind. Are you going to mock me here? Make a mockery of me? Are you going to make it difficult for me as it is? Do you want me to keep saying it? Are we going to help humans not suffer, facilitate, help out, reach out? Or are we going to say, have patience, God is testing you, or you were a sinner, God is punishing you, God knows best? I don't know which one it is. Are you going to say that? Are you going to say the people in the mental asylum, it's their fault that they went mentally ill? Some of you may be being punished, some of them being what? Tested. Hmm? What's we don't know, right? What to say? What will you be saying? Are we to be tested? Powerless. Are we to be tested? Oh, as much as we can take it, our faith. So the higher we go in our faith, the higher is our test. On one hand, this. On the other hand, oh, we did not say, if I take the Quran, oh, or if I take the Bible, come, all worry, come, you know, or Surah Taha. I mean, what is this? We have not sent this down to thee that thou shouldest be distressed, right? We have not revealed the Quran to you, O Prophet, to cause you distress. Surah Taha, ayat 2. Let me again. But what is it actually? I thought this was generally God was speaking to me too, not only the Prophet. Excuse me. But it's revealed to the Prophet. But as a reminder to those who fear Allah. Do we really need to fear Allah? What is this fear? Do you know? Is it negative? Is it positive? Or you say from negative it will lead us to positive. Negative always leads us to positive. God knows. And it goes on like this. So it's not to destroy you. And now they put prophet here. Some, let's see. Not have we sent down to you the Quran. And Zalna revealed or sent down to you the Quran that you be distressed. On one hand, this. On the other hand, Surah Allah, we will make it easy for you, the easy way. Someone wants to take it the easy way, says God has made it easy for me. No, no. Why should God? if life is difficult, it hasn't been easy for anyone. Don't we say this? We never said, no one said life will be easy. So take it, life is difficult. God knows what this life is. Something I'm so confused about life living. What is life? Anyways, I hate suffering. I just want to die. My fear is what is the fear of the future? What will happen, right? And what is the fear here right now? Is there any fear in the now? So Sadhguru is like, if you know the now, the true now, okay, this now, that here, the fear is always in the future, isn't it? Oh, so if we work it out, really know what fear is, then you will take this ayat and you will really see it, for it has deceived you, because you should not be fearing something like God. Fear comes from the mind, right? And it is always in the for the future. But as a reminder to those, it's a but as a reminder for those who fear, yaksha, yaksha, or yaksha,
Yahsha.
yaksha. So this is from Khaf, which is not God consciousness, not mutaqi, right? But it is fear, Khaf, truly fear of God meaning. It doesn't say, but as one who fears what? Fears what? So they have to put in brackets Allah. God Himself hasn't put fear what? But as a reminder for those who fear. Fear what? Fear the hereafter, fear what will happen to them, or fear Allah. But there are ayats which say fear Allah. And those ayats which say fear Allah, and they've put the ayat, Allah has put Allah, right? How can you look, see? If you have followed or following, no, Jiddu Krishnamurti says, I don't want followers. If, like friends, you have gone together with Jiddu Krishnamurti, find out what is fear. And when you come across this Surah verse as a Muslim, then tell me, fearing what? What can you fear? Right? Because it says here, the friends of Allah, the friends of fear will have, or have no fear. Quran ayat. So just also showing you this, right? Look at the contradiction. Surah 10, ayat 62 says, the friends of God. Now, if that, I can tell your mind will come to these things, like what is she telling us? And maybe a verse like this will come. We are the friends of God. We have never missed our prayers. We have made ourselves, God has come in our dream, said we are the friends of God. You are the friend of God. The friends of God will certainly have nothing to fear. Will. I didn't see that before, like a long time ago, but now recently it says unquestionably for the allies of Allah, there will be no fear concerning them, nor will they grieve. There will be no fear. Fear cometh not. On whom, I don't know which translation to take. Of Surah 10, Ayat 62, can I find it in Quran.com? Oh God. Oh, so I was reading. Oh no, I didn't show it. From corpus.quran. Now I've gone to Quran.com. No doubt, indeed, the friends of Allah, no fear upon them, and not they will grieve. No fear then upon them. It's then here. Khawf, right? So they will have no fear, you see. And you have fear, Zahra. You have fear because you are not the friend of God. You didn't try as a Muslim to become a friend of God. Some Muslims might think like this about me. But now, if you have ever really, through yourself, known, Jiddu Krishnamurti can help you. See, what is fear? And then come back to these ayats and see, should you have fear? Here, there's a contradiction to who is God speaking to in Surah Taha? Huh? Ayat 3. He says, but as a reminder to those in fear, for those who, but as a reminder for those who fear. Fear who? And all of your translators, so don't blame me that I have misunderstood. Maybe this Quran is mistranslated. Eyes have come from God knows where. Because all of your translators have put Allah, but the ayat doesn't have Allah. It has khawf, fear, but it's a reminder to those in, okay, Dr. Mustafa Khattab has put awe, but it's not awe of Allah. It's fear, khawf, but only as a reminder for those who fear Allah. Sahih International teaches Mani rather to remind him who has the fear Allah of Allah in bracket. MES Abdul Halim says awe, God in awe. But ayat doesn't even say God. It is only a reminder for him who fears Allah. Abul Alam Maududi hasn't even put Allah in brackets, although Allah is not mentioned. This verse may explain the meaning of the previous one. The object of the revelation of the Quran is not to make the Prophet do something impossible and to put him to unnecessary distress. Unnecessary distress. It says directly, no distress, by demanding from him to imbue the hearts of obdurate people with faith, but to admonish those people who have fear of Allah. Again, you see, fear of Allah. Admonish them who have fear of Allah. Therefore, the Prophet should not waste his efforts on people who have no fear of God left in them and who do not bother at all about what is truth and what is falsehood. First of all, how can you have fear of God when you're told the friends of Allah will have no fear of God or have no fear of God? And if you know the word fear, not only the word, But what it really means, sorry, to put it in proper way, like Jiddu Krishnamurti would, what is this fear? Not the word, but what actually is fear. And so Allah, or the true God, cannot give you this fear. Oh God, I wish I have impediments here. I'm not that articulate. So, okay, let me try. Please bear with me. Please cooperate. Surah 10, ayat 62 says, no doubt indeed, awliya, the friends of Allah, there will be, it says here in brackets, I don't know how the Arabic, there will be no fear. There will be no fear. But right now they're fearing Allah. No, right now they're fearing whoever. Let's fear in them, whether Allah or another thing. But there will be no fear upon them. Then, them, alayhim, and not they will grieve. So there's a site, Quran.com, ayat 10, Surah 10, ayat 62. Word by word translation. So, concerning them, unquestionably, for the allies of Allah, there will be no fear. Yani, right now they're in fear of something or the other, shall have no fear, nor shall they grieve. So, in the hereafter, they will have no fear. I thought the friends of Allah never have any fear, no grief. Okay, Abdul Halim has put it in this way. But for those who are on God's side, well, awliya, not well put, there is no fear, nor shall they grieve. But nor shall they grieve is in the future tense, right? Future. So there should have also here, there is no fear. I don't know. So this problem also, you see, you need to know the Arabic properly of this Quran. Even the translators have not worked out the proper Arabic of this Quran. Your translators. Anyways, if you find out what fear actually contains and what it is is the fear present in the, if you have a fear that is in you, that is in the present, you think it's in the present, but it's about something that you've already gone through and you're fearing it might happen. It might happen, right? It's of the future. It's of the future, right? So from this I read out. Okay. And the friends of Allah will have no fear. Okay. No contradiction, but something is not right here. Why should you even fear God? Find out what. I still have to do more listening to Jiddu Krishnamurti, and then maybe I can come and explain better. Even I'm not sure. Let's see, right? So this. Um, so I was going to continue, but it's gone to another side, and the fears this on this. So I was going to continue from where I left off also the previous live stream after I've spoken about the topic I condemn the killing of innocent humans in retaliation even, but I didn't. So let's see. And then I haven't finished that, so left unfinished work. I leave you with then I'll come back. I have to take a break. Sorry, it's been 2 hours, 15 minutes here again. And let's see when I come back. Thank you so much. No help, but going, taking a moment. The moment is the blessing. Just taking a moment, even in pain, but taking it a moment at a time. And I wish the best for you. I wish all of you the best. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being here. And those who will watch later on, thanks so much. I wish you all the best. Oh, sorry. Look at the mistake. Sorry, I made this mistake. I think I'm half asleep here or dazed in a trance.